Mike Bryant State Farm, located on 200 Rogers Road. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Looking to buy a new home or refinance an existing home? Come see Amy Pardue at U.S. Bank downtown or call 659-3200. U.S. Bank is an equal housing lender. Computer Data Professionals, specializing in computer sales and service, copy and print service, as well as video to DVD transfer. Call them 651-3987. Gilbert & Gilbert, certified public accountants serving South Central Kentucky for over 14 years. See us at 501 West Main Street. Come see our new fall designs and shop for Christmas early at the Furniture Outlet on 310 Columbia Avenue. Kentucky Farm Bureau, located on 106 Reynolds Road in Glasgow. Call them at 678-3500.
Parents and having been in this position before, it's a night that you don't forget. It's a night that you put up on the picture up on the wall, because it does I guess sort of bring to fruition what 4 years of being a Glasgow Scot is all about. And when you finally sit down here and say, well, this particular chapter is coming to an end, you want to end it with honor. And I really think we do a great job here at Glasgow High School of honoring those special folks. All right, I'm going to get down here. We have a couple of folks I want to talk to right here. We don't get grandmothers on the show. And I think, let me do this right. I have a great-grandfather sitting right here. Is that exactly right? Tell everybody your name.
Reed Stockton.
And tell everybody who your great-grandson is.
Dakota Elmore.
That's right. And okay, what's his number?
12.
Oh, there you go. He's passed all the tests. Well, Mr. Elmore, you doing all right tonight?
Yep.
I called you Mr. Stockton. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about three things. Let me get straightened out here. Actually, I'm smelling this coffee.
It does smell good, and it's warm.
Mr. Stockton, how are you tonight, sir?
I'm fine.
Are you proud of your grandson?
Oh, very proud, yes.
Are you a big football fan from way back when?
Back when he played.
Back when he played. All right. Now I'm going. Okay. This looks like Pedro down here. How you doing, Pedro?
That's me.
I recognize you. You go now. What year? Tell me this. You want to tell me what year you graduated?
I graduated in 72.
72. So a couple weeks ago we had like the big 30th reunion of the class of 73, and it was a wild one indeed.
Yeah. Now my wife graduated in 73. We didn't make it down. Yeah, it was this field.
You get the same feeling. You got, of course, you've got to be excited about the Scotty tradition, the Scotty pride, and number 6 ranked team in the state playing the number 1 ranked team in the state. And I'm glad you're here tonight, Pedro.
Oh, I'm glad to be here.
For the benefit of everybody in the class of 72, where are you living now?
I'm still in Frankfort.
Frankfort, Kentucky.
Frankfort, Kentucky.
That place is all abuzz for the next few weeks, isn't it?
You got that right.
That's a pretty good beach. All right, well, let's get Grandma on here, too. Tell everybody your name.
Rita Greer.
Rita, how you doing tonight?
I'm fine.
You're right in the middle of all this, aren't you?
I sure am.
Got your daddy on one side and your brother on the other side. It's just exciting.
It is very exciting. And my grandson on the field.
It's pretty...
And a granddaughter on the side, too.
That's right. That's exactly right. We don't want to forget her.
No.
Makes it hard. You got to look a lot of different directions, don't you?
Yeah. Got to keep my eyes everywhere.
Well, Mr. Stockton, you've seen a lot of football games back before even Pedro played. What do you feel about the ball game tonight, sir?
I hope that Glasgow wins, and I believe they will, but they got a tough go tonight.
We just got to tee it up and get started, don't we?
That's right.
That we're going to do in about 17 minutes or so.
17 more minutes before it starts?
That's right. But let's count it down. So look at that clock over there. That's what that means.
Oh, yeah, I can wait.
Okay. All right. I'm going to let your coffee get cold on you. Thanks for talking with us tonight. Good to see you. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right. I believe this is about the time where Joe says he'd kind of like to do a little more pre-game discussion, because actually when he started tonight, Larry Alexander was out on lunch break. And so Joe kind of winged it on his own, and now Larry's all up there, and he's had dinner, and he's ready to get started with the broadcast tonight as senior night continues here at Hank Roy Stadium. It's the Owensboro Catholic Aces and the Glasgow Scotties. We're going to have a battle tonight, and we'll be back with Joe and Larry and Bruce in the box coming up next on WCLU Sports.
They say in sports, it's not if you win or lose, but how you play the game. But in business, it is whether you win or lose and how you play the game. Don't get caught unprepared. Let the print shop condition your business so that you can score points with your customers. From full-color brochures to business cards and everything in between. Call the print shop, 105 East Water Street, Glasgow, and let them get your business image in shape. Phone 270-651-3751 or 800-618-7696.
Lifetime warranties, industry-surpassing construction features and quality. Think all cabinetry companies would offer these features? They don't. KraftMaid offers these and many other added value standard. That means that for what KraftMaid gives you, other cabinetry companies charge extra. Stop by Square Deal Lumber Company's Millwork Shop in Cave City and let our design specialists show you how to create a beautiful and functional kitchen installed by our shop's experienced craftsmen. Very important for your long-term satisfaction. Square Deal Lumber Company for KraftMaid cabinetry.
For over 25 years, Alliance Corporation, located at 116 East College Street in Glasgow, has compiled an impressive project portfolio that spans a range of industrial and institutions, from educational, industrial manufacturing, and commercial facilities to healthcare, correctional, and office buildings. Please call Alliance Corporation at 651-8848 and let our friendly staff help you. Alliance Corporation, located at 116 East College Street in Glasgow.
Locally owned Glass Paving has been in business for 16 years, providing quality paving. Glass Paving makes our own asphalt at our own state-of-the-art asphalt plant with our own rock, ensuring the best quality product for our customers. Glass Paving is one of the most trusted paving companies in the state, and it's right here at home. Give the professionals at Glass Paving a call today at 651-6645. It's a call you'll be glad you made. Glass Paving in Glasgow.
Welcome back here to Hank Roy Stadium. Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, Bruce Tribune, Henry Royce all along with you as we get you set for number 1 ranked Owensboro Catholic against the number 6 ranked Glasgow Scotties here at Glasgow High School.
And they were, a good football team. They thought they were going to win the state championship last year and got waylaid. But I think Glasgow went in last year in that first ball game with a little bit of one-way attitude, how they were going to play them, and then came back in the second time we played them and really played it differently and played well.
And let's go down onto the field now, and we'll have our national anthem from the Glasgow High School Band. Scotty's out here in the white pants with the blue tops, the white numerals, of course the blue helmets with the white G on the side, the white stripe down the middle, Owensboro Catholic, and the all-white uniforms with the green numerals and lettering, the white helmets, the green OC on the side of the helmet, and we are underway, and Maurice Mitchell's kick is going to go out of bounds over there on the far sideline.
Boy, he took a chance, didn't he? The kid that was playing back over there, the ball went over his head, and he just let it go. If that ball spins back into bounds, it's in play. But it did roll out of bounds.
Well, Owensboro Catholic's going to take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They will not have Glasgow re-kick. They like taking it at the 35.
I don't blame them there. I believe I would too.
Aces are going to send 2 receivers wide to each side. The quarterback, Zach Bernard, in the shotgun. He has Lanham lined up to his right. We get the whistle ready for play, and we are underway here as Bernard drops, looking to throw over the middle, over there on the far sideline, I should say, caught by Kevin McGraw at the 40, slips by one man, he's at the 45, and up near midfield before he's driven out of bounds over there on the far sideline.
Just a little out pattern by McGraw over about maybe 8 yards out, and after he caught the ball, he made a tackler miss and got to the sidelines there before Eric Abner had to come over and knock him out of bounds. But that's the way Catholic will do it. They'll just go right back to the line of scrimmage and line up and go again.
No huddle for them. They'll get in the I formation in the backfield this time with 1 receiver, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bernard under center. He'll hand it off to the tailback Lanham, and he gets a shot, but gets away, and now he'll be taken down in the backfield. A big loss on that play.
That was nice penetration by the middle of the defensive line. Matt Napier and Cord Stockton right up there to make that initial hit. And then Michael Shannon came in from the backside to make the tackle.
Michael starting at linebacker because of the injury to Corey Buford. We've had to move some folks around on the defensive side, and so Shannon getting the start at linebacker tonight. 2 receivers to each side, and they now send Kevin McGraw in motion to the right. Bernard in the shotgun, Lanham lined up to his left. Bernard getting pressure from Zach Miller, rolling out to the left, gets away, pass complete to McGraw at the 45-yard line. He's up near midfield, and he'll be taken down right around the 50-yard line.
Looks like Ben Dennison on the tackle. Good pressure up front on Bernard that time, and made him get rid of it to the dump-off guy, but they still got some pretty good yardage out of it.
Pick up about that time of 9 yards. It'll make it 3rd down and 9 from the 50-yard line. Bernard again in the shotgun. Lanham to his right. 2 receivers to either side. Bernard drops. Straight back, wanting to throw, looking down the far sideline for McGraw. 2 men over there defensively for Glasgow, and the pass will fall incomplete. Eric Abner and Jordan Rice both there on the coverage.
Good coverage both by the Scotties that time. Jordan Rice trailing the play. Eric Abner came over from the safety position to try to knock the ball down. They didn't have to because I think it was overthrown and out of bounds.
And so Glasgow's defense holds. Owensboro Catholic put in a punt situation here. They have it 4th and 9 at midfield, and they're going to kick it away. Stuart Iams in punt formation for them. Cord Stockton back deep for Glasgow at his own 25. The kick is away. Not a particularly good kick. It's going to bounce around the 26-yard line. Takes a big Owensboro Catholic roll, though, and it's going to go all the way down to the 10-yard line. That thing rolled about as far as it went in the air.
It sure did. It took about a 20-yard bounce right there, and a good bounce for Owensboro Catholic, but good teams get that ball to bounce their way.
So Glasgow going to have to drive 90 yards here to get into the end zone. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line. 10 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. That's the kind of start defensively for Glasgow that you'd like to see for sure.
Exactly right. That's a big plus for Glasgow. Gives them a little confidence.
Cord Stockton, Eric Abner to the right side. Shannon wide to the left. And now the Scotties going to switch into a, what do we got here? A wishbone formation with Maurice Mitchell at the fullback, Stockton and Kilgore at the halfback. They give it on the quick hitter to Mitchell right up the gut, and Maurice gets maybe about 3 yards on the play.
And there's the man that I'll probably call a lot tonight, and that's Will Wathen, number 36, 6'1", 215 pounds, and he's a good one.
Coach Lawson told us that Wathen getting looks from several Division I programs.
Well, he's capable. He's not that big, but boy, he is very, very active.
Shannon and Stockton wide to the left side. Elmore in the shotgun, an empty backfield. 2 men in the slot on either side. Now Mitchell goes in motion to the right side. Elmore rolls out to the right, looking for Abner over there on the far sideline, and it's through his hands, incomplete. Bit overthrown that time from Dakota.
Good play. Would have been a 1st down. The only thing wrong is the ball just slightly overthrown, where Eric Abner, usually sure-handed, just couldn't get to it.
So that incomplete pass going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Scotties with the ball at their own 14-yard line.
I think it's very important that Glasgow picks up the 1st down and tries to move this out of the shadow of their own goalpost here and not have to punt, because field position will be in Owensboro Catholic's favor.
Abner splits wide to the right side, wishbone formation, again with Mitchell to fullback. They give it off to Stockton, off of left. He bounces it outside to the left, gets across the 20, 25, and he'll have the 1st down and more. Driven out of bounds up near the 30-yard line, and boy, the Scotty sideline is pumped.
Yes, nice run. Cord Stockton is supposed to go off tackle. He bounced it outside and found the hole, and when he did, he just danced his way right up the sideline before Jesse Martin, a 6'4", 239-pound defensive tackle, had to make the stop.
17-yard pickup that time for Stockton. It's 1st and 10 Glasgow from their own 30. 9:24 to go in the first quarter. Mitchell and Rutledge in the slot on either side. A receiver to each side as well. They throw it out here on the hitch pass to Stockton. Caught around the 32. He'll get it up near the 35, maybe the 36-yard line before he's taken out of bounds.
Nice little safe pass. Cord Stockton right on the line of scrimmage. Just threw it out there to him. Got a few yards. Kevin Hunley on the tackle, his first, 5'9", 164.
Pickup of 6 yards brings up 2nd down and 4 from the Scotties' own 37-yard line.
And he's a senior, and they've got a lot of seniors on this team.
Abner wide to the right side. Another wishbone formation here from Glasgow. You've got Kilgore and Stockton at the halfbacks and Mitchell the fullback. They give it off to Kilgore off right tackle. Scooter keeping those legs turning. He'll get a little bit of extra yardage, and he's very close to the 1st down. I think he'll be just a little bit shy. But a good hard run that time for Scooter Kilgore.
Very good hard-nosed run right up the middle. And, Scooter keeps those legs moving, and he is a strong young man when he does that. Will Watham with his 2nd tackle of the night.
3rd and really less than a yard here for the Scotties with the ball at their own 40. 8:20 remaining in the first quarter. No score between Glasgow and Owensboro Catholic. Kilgore and Stockton are split in the backfield. You have Rutledge in the slot on the left side. They give it off to Stockton, and he's going to be cut down in the backfield for a loss.
It was a good play. That's Walton again on the tackle. He wasn't fooled that time as he bounced outside, and he was right there to make the stop, and I believe he lost about a half a yard on that one.
Sure did, Larry. It's going to move the ball back to the 39-yard line. And Glasgow going to go into punt formation.
You know, you like to see straight ahead on that kind of, you know, just a half a yard to go for a first down.
Abner in punt formation for the Scotties. Nobody back deep for Catholic. They're expecting a fake here. Eric does kick it. It's a high end-over-end kick. Going to take a good Glasgow roll down inside the 15-yard line and on down near the 10 before it's going to be killed there by Cord Stockton.
Well, we just swapped into the field. Field position now in Glasgow's favor if they can hold.
Good kick that time for Eric Abner of 41 yards.
Well, you know, they thought we were going to fake it right there. And, you know, we have done that in the past. I don't know that we've ever done it on the first series.
So Catholic will come out with one receiver split wide to each side. The backs, Lanham is lined up to Bernard's right. Bernard in the shotgun. They've got two tight ends in the ball game right now. They send Riney into motion to the left side, give it off to Lanham off left tackle, and he'll get up near the 13, maybe the 14-yard line before he's driven down.
Good tackle. Will Rutledge right there off the defensive end spot. Stood right in there and made the tackle.
Pickup of 3 on that carry for Craig Lanham. Carried it twice for 5 yards so far. Bernard in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers to the right side, 1 wide to the left. Empty backfield. Bernard fakes one way, rolling out to the left side. Looking down the far sideline, pass almost picked off. Jordan Rice was right there on the coverage, but he couldn't bring it in. Pass will fall incomplete.
Well, that's great coverage by Jordan Rice that time. That time they had 4 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left, and he got flushed out of the pocket, so he had to throw on the run, but he put it right there on the money. But Jordan Rice turned around perfectly and knocked it down.
Eric Ward was the intended receiver that time. 6:48 to go in the first quarter. Still no score between Glasgow and Owensboro Catholic. 2 receivers split wide to each side. Bernard in the shotgun with Lanham to his left this time. They'll send Riney in motion to the right side. Bernard looking over the middle, pass tipped, and it'll fall incomplete.
That's Ben Dennison, I believe, got a hand on that. Nice play by Ben. Backed up off the defensive line and got that big power up and knocked it down.
Intended receiver that time, Heath Wright. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Aces. So on the first 2 possessions for this powerful Owensboro Catholic offense, the Scotty D has held.
And that was a nice play because that pass, if he catches that ball, he's got way enough for a first down.
Stuart Iams in punt formation. It's a high spiraling kick. Going to bounce at the 40-yard line and not take nearly as good of a roll this time for Catholic. They'll down the football in their own territory at the 49-yard line. So Glasgow is going to get great field position here, and they'll have an excellent opportunity to maybe get something on the board.
Yeah, Owensboro Catholic had a chance to get field position on the other end, but elected not to field our punt, and thus we got it down to the 10-yard line. Now field position on the Scotty side now.
Now Eric Abner going to split wide to the right side. Wishbone formation. Mitchell the fullback. Stockton and Kilgore the halfbacks. Elmore goes under center. 6:33 remaining in the opening quarter. They give it off to Mitchell straight up the gut. Maurice going to be taken down after a minimal gain.
Will Wathen again on the tackle. He's already made 4 tackles in this first quarter.
Pickup of really about a half yard.
That's something new that they've done this week is the wishbone with Maurice Mitchell on the front of the bone. And, you know, it's 6'3" and 227 pounds, trying to get him through that first line of defense.
Mitchell and Rutledge in a slot on either side. Kilgore the lone setback. They fake it to him, give it off to Rutledge. And he's going to be taken down to the backfield. Owensboro Catholic had excellent penetration that time.
Yeah, number 18 made the play. That's Kevin Hunley that got in and pushed his man right back into the flow of the play, and then Will Watson again for the tackle, number 5.
A loss of 4 yards on that carry for Will Rutledge. It'll bring up 3rd down and 14 yards to go with the ball back in Glasgow territory now at the 46-yard line.
Very, very hard to run against this Owensboro Catholic team. They are pretty good size up front, and they have some great linebackers.
Link Graves in there at a receiver now for Glasgow as Maurice Mitchell goes in motion to the right from his slot position. Elmore in the shotgun, rolling to the right side. Now he'll tuck it, try to get some positive yardage, and he will, but not much. Maybe just a yard or so, and Glasgow will be in 4th and long.
Looks like number 79 on the tackle. And that's big Jesse Martin again, his second. But Dakota Elmore rolled to right, and he had Lank Graves wide open, 25 yards downfield on the sideline, didn't see him.
Scotty's in total lost about 3 yards on that possession. Eric Abner in punt formation for Glasgow. Jacob Randolph and Heath Wright back deep for Catholic. Good kick, going to bounce around the 15-yard line. Takes a Glasgow roll to about the 13. And Owensboro Catholic, again, deep in their own territory. They'll take over 1st and 10 with 4:32 to go in the opening period. No score between Glasgow and the Aces.
Like they're on about the 14-yard line. Well, two good defensive efforts for Glasgow so far. 2 punts. I think this one will tell the tale right here. You really need to stop them this time.
A receiver split wide to the left side. Backs are in the I formation. 2 tight ends in there. They give it off to Lanham off left tackle, and watch out. He's up across the 30, 35, and he'll be taken down up near the 38, maybe the 39-yard line.
That's the explosiveness that he gives you coming out of the backfield. He doesn't need just a little bit of a hole, and then he can carry the mail.
Pick up that time of 24 yards. 1st and 10, Aces at their own 38-yard line. Again, the backs in the I formation. 1 receiver to the left side. They give it off to Lanham off right tackle this time, and Lanham going to get it up across the 40 near the 43-yard line. Pick up of about 5 yards on that carry.
Yeah, Maurice Mitchell and Cord Stockton both in there for that stop.
4 carries for 34 yards now for Craig Lanham. And we have a timeout called on the field. Looks like it's an official's timeout. Not sure what the problem is here. He's looking at the clock like there's some kind of problem. Now he says wind it. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bernard in the shotgun with Lanham to his left. Bernard drops, looking over the middle. Pass going to be intercepted. It is. Cord Stockton comes up with a big turnover for the Scotties.
Boy, you're talking about a nice interception. He read that perfectly from his linebacker position. The guy did a hook pattern out there, and he just dove straight out in front of him and caught the football.
Well, that was an excellent play by Cord. With 3:41 to go in the opening period, Glasgow again takes over in great field position. 1st down and 10 at the Catholic 44-yard line.
You know, and the Scotties must take advantage of one of these. Jerry said in the pregame show that they had to help us a little. Well, they have so far.
Abner to the right, Stockton to the left, Mitchell and Rutledge in the slot. Now Rutledge goes in motion to the left side. Kilgore the lone setback. They pitch it off to Kilgore on a sweep around the left side. And Scooter going to be taken down after a very short gain.
Adam Turnage on the stop, 6'1", 188-pound senior for Owensboro Catholic. That play looked like it was going to go a lot better than what we got out of it. You know, Scooter needs to cut that thing back inside or keep on coming to the outside, one or the other.
It is a pickup on the carry of just 1 yard. It brings up 2nd down and 9 from the Aces 42. Elmore in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Mitchell goes in motion to the right side. Rutledge also in the slot over there on that right side. Elmore rolls out to the right. Looking for Abner. He's open. Caught at the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Scotties.
Oh, no, he stepped out of bounds.
Oh, my goodness. Nevertheless, it's going to be a big gainer for Glasgow. on a beautiful pass from from Dakota Elmore to Eric Abner over there on the far sideline. Stepped out of bounds around the 4, it looks like.
Well, you know, that play we've used in the last 2 ball games has worked perfectly for touchdowns. Almost happened there again, but Eric Abner just beat the defensive man. He just beat him, and Dakota Elmore put that ball right on the money.
First and goal, Scotties from the 4-yard line. 2:50 to go in this first quarter. Wishbone formation for the Scotties. Abner split wide to the right side, Elmore under center. They hand it off to Mitchell, straight up the gut. Maurice into the end zone, touchdown Scotties.
All right, just straight up the middle, 230 pounds, right straight at you, and they couldn't stop him.
And the Glasgow goes ahead, 6-0 with 2:47 to go in the first quarter.
Well, that's the way to make a turnover hurt. They get the interception by Cord Stockton and then move the ball right on down the field. Nice run by Maurice Mitchell.
Matt Tyree in for the extra point attempt. Snap is a good one. Hold is down. Kick is away. It's good, and with 2:47 to go in the opening quarter, it's Glasgow 7, Owensboro Catholic 0. Back after this timeout on WCLU Sports.
Most people take electricity for granted. The average person knows little more about electricity than flipping a switch. The only time they really miss it is when it isn't there.
And going to go split wide to the left. Bernard is in the shotgun. He has Craig Lanham lined up to his left side. Low snap, but he handles it well, gives it off to Lanham. He's across the 35, 40, 45, 50, and he'll be taken down from behind. Eric Abner and Cord Stockton both there on the stop, but not before Lanham breaks another big run into Glasgow territory, taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, Cord Stockton that time is supposed to be eyeballing Craig Lanham, and that time he just got out of position, and Lanham just cut right back inside of him. And when he does, he just gains a sack full of yardage.
He is so quick, really is. First down and 10 yards to go for the Aces. Backs are split in the backfield. 2 receivers wide to the left side. They pitch it out to Lanham on a sweep around the left end. Lanham trying to cut it back into the middle, and now stays on his feet. He's at the 35, 30, still on his feet. Before he's taken out of bounds over there, I kind of lost Craig Lanham in the pile that time. I thought he was slowed down, and then all of a sudden I see him take off. And he gets more yardage down near the 22-yard line before he's taken out.
Yeah, Owensboro Catholic this time just going right back to the basics, just handing the football off to Lanham. 2 big running plays, and he did step out of bounds a little shorter than longer back than what we thought he did.
First and 10 for the Aces at the Scotty 22. Backs in the I formation. Bernard goes under center. He has a wide receiver split wide to the left side. They give it off to Lanham again, and this time he'll be stopped after a very short gain. May have gotten 1.
Well, Cord Stockton met him that time right in the hole. He was right eyeball to eyeball with him and stopped him for no gain that time.
Pickup it is a 1-yard gain for Lanham. He's carried it 7 times already for 82 yards. 1:42 to go. 7-0 lead for the Scotties. Backs in the I formation, receivers split wide to each side. Zach Bernard goes under center. They'll give it off to Lanham off left tackle. Stutter steps, bounces it out to the outside, and he's very near the first down marker.
Well, Matt Napier had to come from the down lineman position to get that tackle, but he just juked somebody over on the left side and just went around him like we weren't even there.
He's as slippery of a back as we've seen.
Very hard to tackle.
Yes, he is. It is an Owensboro Catholic first down. First and 10 from about the 11. Backs in the I formation. Bernard goes under center. He has a receiver to each side. They hand it again to Lanham. Sidesteps a couple of tacklers. Gets it down inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, it looks like, around the 6-yard line.
Scooter Kilgore and Will Rutledge on that stop took both of them to get him down.
47 seconds left in the opening period here from Hank Roy Stadium. It is senior night, and we'll tell you who the senior football players and senior cheerleaders are here coming up at halftime. Aces come out in the I formation in the backfield. A receiver split wide to either side. Bernard under center. Pitches to Lanham around the right side. Lanham trying to find some running room, and he will into the end zone. Touchdown, Aces.
No problem. Just student body right. Just pitch out, and he got behind his lineman, and no Glasgow player could penetrate it and make the stop.
26 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Catholic an extra point away from tying this thing up at 7. Stuart Iams in to attempt the extra point. It's a good snap. The hold is down. Kick away, and it's good. 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 7 here at Hank Roy Stadium. Back after this timeout on WCLU Sports. And we are tied at 7, 26 seconds left in the opening quarter.
Well, Glasgow works for their touchdowns, and Owensboro Catholic comes right back and puts it in the end zone.
Well, you knew you weren't going to shut this Catholic team out, that's for sure.
That's exactly.
Short kickoff going to be taken by Scooter Kilgore, and Glasgow will take over in great field position here about the 44-yard line. You think the Aces are trying to catch us off guard a little bit that time, Larry?
Maybe they were. There's a little pooch kick trying to get it over the first line, but Scooter Kilgore got it. He did fumble the football and had to get down on the ground and get after it.
Well, Catholic allows the Scotties to take over at their own 44-yard line. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Eric Abner will split wide to the right. Court Stockton wide to the left side. We got that inverted wishbone look now with Rutledge and Mitchell and Kilgore all in the backfield. Kilgore, the deep man, they give it off to him, off left tackle, and Scooter gets it up near the 49-yard line. That'll be a good pickup on first down.
Nice pickup on first down for Scooter. Lee Marvin on the tackle. 6'4", 218-pound defensive end. 5
yards on the carry will bring up second down and 5 from the 49. And that's going to be the last play of this first quarter. It's Glasgow 7, Owensboro Catholic 7. We'll be back here to Hank Roy Stadium after this timeout on WCLU Sports.
In the business world, things are always changing. Prices change, people come and go, and the names of trusted businesses change as well. What's something you can always depend on, something that won't change? The Glasgow Electric Plateboard's commitment to you. We'll keep the best interest.
Their own 49-yard line. We'll take a look at the first quarter stats in just a moment. Court Stockton goes wide to the left side. Abner wide to the right. Rutledge in a slot on the right side. Mitchell in the slot on the left side. Kilgore the lone setback. Elmore under center looking to throw. Little 5-yard out pattern complete to Abner here along the 45-yard line, and he'll be taken down around the 42. That's a first down for the Scotties. First quarter stats. Glasgow with 2 first downs. Owensboro Catholic 6. Aces had 103 yards rushing to 31 for Glasgow, 45 yards through the air for the Scotties, just 23 through the air for the Aces. Total yardage, 126 for Owensboro Catholic, 76 for the Scotties. Catholic had the 1 turnover. That was an interception. Glasgow with no turnovers, no penalties on either club in the first quarter. Elmore goes under center. Wishbone formation with Stockton and Kilgore, the deep men. They give it off to Kilgore across the 40, 35, 30, still on his feet. Down near the 25-yard line. Now that is how Scooter Kilgore can run the football when he runs it hard.
Exactly right, and he is running it hard tonight. Give him a little crease, and he can get into the secondary. When he does, he can run over some people. Ben Young on the tackle, 5'9", 175-pound junior.
Pickup of 16 yards. Scooter's carried it 4 times for 26 yards already. 17 offensive plays for the Aces in that first quarter, 15 for the Scotties. Catholic had it 6 minutes and 18 seconds, 5 minutes and 42 seconds for Glasgow. Elmore under center this time. Kilgore the lone setback. Rutledge and Mitchell in the slot. They fake to Kilgore. Elmore rolls to the left side, and his pass can be batted down, or did he fumble? He fumbled, but Scooter Kilgore, I believe, was able to pick it back up for Glasgow. Boy, that was awfully close to being an incomplete pass, but the officials ruled that his arm was not going forward, apparently.
Yeah, he called it a fumble, looks like. He had some people open, too. Court Stockton open out there on that play, and he just couldn't get it off. The pocket kind of collapsed on him, and when he went to throw it, he lost possession of it.
Loss of 6 yards. Moves the football back to Glasgow's own 32-yard line. It'll be second down and 16. 10:31 to go in the first half. We're tied at 7. Elmore in the shotgun. He has 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Rutledge goes in motion to the left side from his slot position. Elmore rolls to the left side. Getting some pressure, gets it away.
Got it.
Has Shannon wide open. Touchdown, Scotty!
Boy, great. Another great throw and another great catch. That was a play-action pass. He kind of rolled out to his left, and Michael Shannon went down and across the middle to the end zone, and Dakota Elmore put the ball right on the money again. Michael had to dive just a little bit at the end to catch it, but he did catch it and rolled into the end zone.
And Glasgow moves ahead 13-7, 10-13 to go in the first half. Matt Tyree in for the PAT. Kick is away. Looks good from here. And it is. Glasgow moves ahead 14-7. 10-13 to go in the first half. We'll come back and tell you what that drive looked like after this timeout on WCLU Sports. Reese Mitchell will kick it away for Glasgow. Jared Johnson and Heath Wright back deep for the Aces. Line drive kick. It's going to go into the end zone and out the back of the end zone. It'll be an automatic touchback. Owensboro Catholic will take it 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. That drive for Glasgow goes 5 plays, 56 yards, 2 minutes and 13 seconds off the clock, capped off by the 32-yard touchdown completion from Dakota Elmore to Michael Shannon. And Glasgow leads 14-7 with 10-13 to go in the first half.
And a great play it was. Michael Shannon lined up on the right side and just went down and across the middle toward the flag. And Dakota Elmore rolled left and put it right on the money as he beat the safety.
Catholic sends a receiver wide to each side, backs in the I formation. Bernard goes under center. He sends Heath Wright in motion to the left side. Bernard pitches to Lanham on a sweep around the left end, tries to cut it back into the middle. Now he'll take it out near the 25-yard line before he's cut down.
Well, it looked like they had him contained pretty well that time, and he still got about 6 yards, maybe 7.
It'll be a 6-yard gain, and Lanham already over the century mark. He's carried it 11 times for 109 yards.
Well, he won't hurt his average tonight.
No, sir. The average is 188 yards per game.
Owensboro Catholic has predominantly put the quarterback up under center, and they're just handing the football to Lanham right now.
Again, a receiver to each side. Bernard under center, backs in the I formation. Again, Lanham gets the carry, big hole off left tackle. He's across the 30, 35, and taken down out near the 40-yard line. That'll be an Owensboro Catholic first down.
I'll tell you what, number 62 got in the hole, and that's big Lee Marvin, 6'4", 218, and he led the way for him, and Lanham just followed him right off his backside until he bit the dust, and then Lanham just cut right off of him.
9:25 to go in this first half. Scotty's lead 14-7. Aces have it 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. Again, a receiver wide to each side, and the back's in the I formation. Bernard under center. And they fake to Lanham this time. Bernard getting pressure, gets away from Zach Miller, but he will not get away from big Will Rutledge.
Tackle the quarterback to Will, and his 4th tackle of this first half.
A loss that time of 4 yards. 2nd down and 14 coming up for the Aces from their own 35 now.
It's a good call, though, on first down by Owensboro. Play action pass, fake to Lanham up the middle, and then got back and tried to roll out and throw the ball, but Will Rutledge right there, and a host of other people in there putting some pressure on that quarterback.
Backs in the I formation with one receiver to each side. Bernard goes under center. They hand to Lanham. Gets away from the man in the backfield. He's across the 40, 45, 50. Watch out, 45, 40, back into the inside. Pushing Eric Abner down the field, and now he'll be driven out of bounds. Down near the 29-yard line, it looks like.
Gosh, it's a play that should have been stopped at the line of scrimmage. And what our defensive backs are doing is the receivers are blocking well downfield for Lanham. They're getting in their face, and our defensive backs are not being able to get around them to get out to make the tackle.
Well, I said the 29. It's actually the 25-yard line is where they mark him out of bounds. So it'll be 1st and 10 from there. A gain of 40 yards on that carry.
You know, the hole wasn't that big that time. It looked like we could have had him stopped at the line of scrimmage, and then boom, there he goes.
Backs in the I formation. Just one receiver split wide to the left side, 2 tight ends. hands it off to Lanham. Sweep around the left end. He's at the 20 and down near the 15 before he's taken down.
Cord Stockton in there with Will Rutledge and Jordan Rice all in there on the stop. Looked like we had some holding right there on the corner, but no flag.
9 yards on that carry. Craig Lanham might reach the 200-yard mark before we even hit halftime. He's carried it 14 times for 171 yards.
Boy, hey, a good running back is invaluable.
Second down and 2. Keith Wright split wide to the left side. Backs are in the I formation. Bernard is under center. Hands it off to Lanham. Cuts it back into the middle of the field and gets it down near the 10. That'll be an Owensboro Catholic first down.
Matt Napier in there on the stop. His second of the night. 5'10", 251-pound senior.
It'll be first and goal to go for the Aces with the ball spotted right on the 10. 6:24 remaining in the first half. Glasgow leading Owensboro Catholic 14-7. McGraw wide to the left side, Wright wide to the right. Bernard under center with the backs in the I formation. They hand off to Lanham, cuts it back into the middle of the field. He's at the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Owensboro Catholic.
Missed a couple of tackles, one of them in the backfield, the other right at the line of scrimmage, and they just, you can't miss this guy. If you miss this guy, he's gone.
Makes it a 14-13 ball game. 6:04 to go in the half. And Stuart Imes will come in for the PAT. Snap a little bit low, but they get it down. Kick away, and it's good. 6:04 remaining until halftime. We are tied at 14 between Glasgow and Owensboro Catholic. Back to Hank Roy Stadium after this on WCLU Sports.
So I'm getting hungry watching TV. Check my pockets but find no money. Digging to the couch, man, I'm in luck. It's Mickey D's time cause I found a few bucks. I'm loving it.
Want a great deal for a little cash? Try McDonald's Dollar Menu with 8 tasty choices like the double cheeseburger.
188 something.
Yeah, he's 1 yard off his average. That's right, Bruce.
What was the time on that drive?
4:04 if I remember. Oh, 4:09. I'm sorry, Larry. 4:09. Lane Gray's going to handle the kickoff down near the 15, and he's not going to get much, maybe a couple of yards. Lank a little bit hesitant to field that kickoff that time.
Nick Blanford on the tackle, his first of the night, 6'1", 178-pound junior.
Scotties are going to take over, it looks like, at the 19-yard line. It'll be first and 10 from there. 6 minutes even to play in the half.
Well, it doesn't take Owensboro Catholic long to answer after the Scotties go ahead. So the Scotties have to answer back themselves.
Kilgore the lone setback. You have Mitchell and Rutledge in the slot on either side. Elmore wants to throw. Pass incomplete. He overthrew Cord Stockton that time. Just tried a quick little 5-yard out, and he overthrew his man.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe pass. You know, if you get it down there where he can catch it, he's going to have 5, 6, 7 yards and maybe a chance to break something to the outside, but that time ball just a little bit too high.
The incomplete pass brings up a second down and 10 from the 19. Stockton splits wide to the left, Abner wide to the right. Rutledge in the slot on the right side. The backs are split. They give it off to Kilgore. Off left guard, and Scooter going to be stacked up after a very short gain. May have gotten a couple.
Big number 66, Will Millay, and they're on their tackle, 6'1", 265 junior.
Give him a 2-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Scotties at their own 21. 5:28 to go here on senior night. We are in the first half, 14 all between Glasgow and Owensboro Catholic. Abner wide to the right. Stockton goes wide to the left side. Mitchell and Rutledge in the slot. Kilgore the lone setback. Elmore goes under center. He sends Mitchell in motion to the right side. Elmore on the draw play to Kilgore. Scooter has a little bit of running room. He's up across the 25, but he's going to be shy of the first down.
Number 74, Nolan Thomas on the tackle, 6'1", 231. But that was just a quick little draw play. You know, goes back to pass and just hands it off to Scooter, but no dice.
It did pick up 5 yards, but it leaves the Scotties with 4th and 2, and Eric Abner in punt formation. Abner gets the kick away. This is not a good one. He shanked it. But it's going to take a pretty good Glasgow roll to about the 46-yard line, and the Aces will take over at their own 46. Turns out to be a 26-yard kick for Eric Abner. And now the Aces have excellent field position. With 4:24 to go in the first half, we're tied at 14.
Exactly right. They went 80 yards just a second ago, handing the ball to Craig Lanham, and now they have a whole lot shorter distance to go this time.
Backs in the I formation. That's quarterback Zach Bernard, moves up under center. He has a receiver wide to each side. Handed off to Lanham off right guard. Slips by one man. He gets it into Glasgow territory and taken down around the 46, maybe the 45-yard line.
Zach Miller on the tackle, number 2 for him tonight. But, you know, Lanham's he's getting 8, 9, 10 yards before anybody gets a hold of him.
Let's call it the 45. It'll be 2nd down and 1 for the Aces. Kevin McGraw splits wide to the left side. A receiver wide to the right as well. Backs in the I formation once again. Bernard under center. Pitches to Lanham on a sweep around the left side. Gets it down near the 40. He'll have the first down and more. Taken down around the 38, it looks like.
Yeah, Zach Miller again with a tackle. That's number 3 for him. Gave him a pretty good shot that time, but hard to keep that kid down.
That carry puts Craig Lanham over the 200-yard mark in the first half. 18 carries, 203 yards. 3:32 to go in the half. Keith Wright goes wide to the right. Kevin McGraw wide to the left side. Again, the backs in the I formation. Bernard under center. Handed to Lanham. Craig has running room. He's at the 30 and taken down around the 25-yard line. I believe it was Maurice Mitchell on the tackle that time.
That's right, number 2 for Maurice.
But it's another Aces first down there.
He gets by the line of scrimmage, and he's got great blocking up front. And he's also got number 48 in front of him, and that's, well, I don't have a 48.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Larry. I don't have a 48 either. We're going to have to see if we can find out who that is here at halftime.
He's a big kid right up front, and he's leading the way for Lanham just about every time. You watch where he goes, Lanham's going right behind him.
Receiver to each side, backs in the I formation once again. Bernard goes under center. Hands to Lanham, straight up the gut. Craig going to be stopped for a very short game this time. Again, it's Maurice Mitchell on the tackle.
Tackle number 3 for Maurice tonight.
Maurice just came right down the line from his defensive end position that time to make it. Pickup of about a yard. And a timeout taken by Owensboro Catholic. 2:35 to go.
Pacific Vinyl Siding, available in a distinctive variety of styles and colors. Georgia Pacific Vinyl Siding never needs painting and is backed by an outstanding warranty. So when it's time to think about siding for your home, give your investment the protection it deserves with Georgia Pacific Vinyl Siding. Square Deal Lumber Company in Horse Cave, Cave City, and Park City.
Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, Bruce Tribune back here at Hank Roy Stadium. 2nd down and 9 for the Aces. Backs are in the I formation with Bernard under center. It's pretty much the formation we've seen the majority of this first half. They give it off to Lanham, and Craig gets it down inside the 20. Maybe the 19, maybe even the 18-yard line.
Will Rutledge on the tackle, number 5 for Will here in this first half.
Pick up a 5 that time for Lanham. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
We've got to find out who 48 is because he's really clearing the way for him. We need to give him his accolades.
We'll find out here at the half. That's one of these Owensboro Catholic fans down here. A receiver to each side, backs in the I formation. Bernard pitches to Lanham around the right side. Cuts it out. Gets by Lank Graves, cuts it back inside now, and he'll be taken down around the 5-yard line. Lanham is just eating the yardage up in big chunks.
Yeah, Matt Napier went way downfield for that tackle along with Will Rutledge. But our defensive backs, I can say it again, that time Lank Graves should have been out there and turning the play back in. And he's letting the wide receiver go out there and just handle him with two hands and keep him off of the play.
First and goal to go for the Aces from the 6. Again in the I formation. Just one receiver split wide to the left side. They give it off to Lanham. Cuts it outside, and he'll be into the end zone. Touchdown, Owensboro Catholic.
Well, that time nowhere to go up the middle, and he didn't find a hole. He just bounced it outside. No Scotty's there until he got to the end zone.
And with 1:23 to go in the first half, Catholic takes their first lead of this ball game at 20-14. Stuart Iams in for the extra point. The holder is David Woodward. Good snap. Kick is up. And it is good. 1:23 to go in the first half. It's 21-14. Aces over the Scotties. Back after this on WCLU Sports.
For over 25 years, Alliance Corporation, located at 116 East College Street in Glasgow, has compiled an impressive project portfolio.
He sure is. And he's a good offense to have, too.
Iams gets the kick away. And going to be taken by Alex Nance down around the 25, and he'll get it up across the 30 to about the 31, or maybe they are going to spot him around the 30-yard line. Glasgow with not much time to work with. They'll have to go about 70 yards here to get into the end zone.
Jamie LaHall on the tackle, his first 6'4", 210-pound senior for Owensboro Catholic.
It is spotted at the 30, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Glasgow from there. Remember, the Scotties do get the football to begin the second half.
And we don't want to do anything foolish right here, but you still would like to get it in scoring position.
Maurice Mitchell goes in motion to the right side from his slot position. Kilgore, the lone setback. They pitch it back to him around the right side. Studer tried to cut it back into the middle of the field and taken down after a pickup of about 3.
And number 66 on the tackle, that's Will Millay.
Scotty's going to burn a timeout with 1:09 to go in the half. We'll come back after this. To keep it close early, well, Lord, we've certainly done that.
We have done that. There's no doubt about it. But, you know, we just cannot let Craig Lanham run over us in the second half like he has this first half. If he does, he's going to set a state record for one game.
If he does, Larry, he's going to have nearly 500 yards. He's got 241 already. Rutledge goes in motion to the left side. Elmore in the shotgun, rolling to the left. Getting pressure, gets it away, pass caught, first down Glasgow up near the 44-yard line. That's Cord Stockton on the catch.
And number 19 on the tackle, Adam Tunnage, his second of the night.
Pickup of 10 yards. Dakota Elmore now 5 out of 7 on the night for a total of 96 yards and 1 touchdown.
Sure will be fun next year to play these guys without Lanham, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it will.
I don't know that they've got anybody that good coming up.
A receiver to each side. Rutledge and Mitchell each in the slot. Elmore wanting to throw. Pass caught at the 50-yard line by Eric Abner, and he's very near another first down at the 46-yard line of Owensboro Catholic.
Adam McBride on the tackle, 5'11", 182-pound sophomore.
Well, the officials going to have to decide here if this is a first down or not. Well, there's all kinds of confusion out here on the field right now. The clock is stopped with 41 seconds to go.
Stop the clock on the first down.
And now it is a 1st and 10 Glasgow, and now another official timeout taken on the field.
I wonder if he'll tell us what the story is here.
Don't know. It would certainly be nice. He's got that microphone out there with him.
No, that's the process. I ran 2 seconds after he started it, and I stopped
It was a first down, so they stopped the clock on the first down.
Right.
Now they wind it.
Now it's wound, and it's ready to go. 38 seconds to go in the half. Elmore will hits pass out to Stockton at the 45 is complete. He'll take it down around the 43-yard line, and Glasgow going to have to burn another timeout with 30 seconds left in the half.
Adam Tunnage again on the tackle, number 3 on the night for Adam.
Scotties will have one more timeout remaining. It's a 21-14 Owensboro Catholic lead. Back after this on WCLU Sports. Ball 2nd down and 5 coming out of this timeout. They are in Owensboro Catholic territory at the 42-yard line. Stockton going to go wide to the left. Abner wide to the right side. Mitchell and Rutledge are in the slot on either side, and Kilgore's the lone setback. Dakota Elmore under center. He'll put Kilgore in motion to the left, leaving an empty backfield. Elmore looks, setting up the screen, complete to Maurice Mitchell, and he cannot get away from the Owensboro Catholic tackler.
Well, it was set up pretty good, for the exception of Lee Marvin, and he wasn't fooled on the play as he stalked Maurice all the way.
And is that Maurice that's slow to get up over there? It is.
Yeah. I don't like, so I hope he's just got a cramp, and that's where they're looking.
Scotty medical staff running out onto the field right now over on the far side. And he does just have a cramp, Larry, so that's good news.
Yes.
Stockton wide to the left side. Elmore lines up in the shotgun. It's 3rd down and 12 Glasgow with the ball back at the Aces 48-yard line. Link Graves is also in there at a wide receiver spot on the right side. Will Rutledge is lining up in the slot on the right side.
The referee is still looking toward the sidelines where Maurice is. I don't know what he's waiting for. He's off the playing field, isn't he?
Yeah, looks to me like he is, Larry. Well, I'm sure if... there you go. Well, still waiting. He's off the playing field. All right, now we seem to be set to go. Dakota Elmore in the shotgun. Elmore rolls to the right side. Pass caught it by Abner at the 35. He'll be taken out of bounds. The clock will stop with 12 seconds to go in the half.
Well, that's exactly what you want to do. You got to pass to the sidelines. You got him out of bounds, and you got 12.4 seconds left. And you got a chance to take a shot at the end zone now, maybe twice.
15 yards on that completion. Eric Abner now has caught 4 passes for a total of 73 yards. 1st and 10 Scotties at the Aces 34-yard line. They've got 12.4 seconds to work with until halftime. Slot man on either side. Kilgore the lone setback. A receiver to each side as well. Elmore with a straight drop. Looking for Abner. It's going to be incomplete. And the flag will come down. That's going to be pass interference on Owensboro Catholic.
It's called on Chris Riney, who gave a little shove there to Eric Abner as he was turning around looking for the football. And Glasgow will have a 15-yard closer try now to try to get in the end zone.
That's going to be the first penalty we've had called in this ball game.
Interference, defense, automatic first down.
It is a pass interference call, as you heard. The 15-yard penalty will move the football as they mark it off here down to the 18-yard line.
7.5 seconds to go. Now you have a shot at the field goal. Would be a long one for Matt Tyree. I don't know that he can kick it that far, but it looks like Glasgow's going to take a shot at it here.
Abner wide to the right, Stockton wide to the left side, Elmore under center. He has Rutledge and Kilgore split in the backfield. Elmore on a straight quarterback sneak, just trying to center the ball, it looked like, and it looks like, Larry, they are going to try the field goal.
They are going to try a field goal.
Just trying to put the football in the middle of the field that time. That's all Dakota was trying to accomplish, to give Tyree a straight-on shot.
Phil Millay with his third tackle, 6'1", 265. How about a fake with Dakota holding it?
3 yards on the carry that time for Dakota Elmore, and the Scotties, it looks like they're going to burn their final timeout.
Well, they've already done that.
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
okay.
They called timeout immediately as he got tackled.
Well, we'll keep it right here.
You know, Matt Tyree is a straight-on kicker.
32-yard field goal.
32 or 33 yards, depending on where he spots it. Looks like about 33 from here.
Yep. Looks like Elmore will sit it down at the 23-yard line, so that would make it a 33-yard attempt.
Now you got Eric Abner out on that corner over there, and you've got Dakota Elmore holding here, so watch out for something funny.
Dakota Elmore is the holder, Kent Blackman the snapper. It's a good snap. Kick is away. It is no good.
Just a little bit off to the right. God, I think he had enough distance. He just kicked it off to the right a little.
And so the first half comes to an end with Owensboro Catholic leading the Glasgow Scotties 21-14. Excellent first half of football here from Hank Roy Stadium. We'll come back and take a look at the first half numbers for you after this on
Mike Bryant State Farm, located on 200 Rogers Road. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Looking to buy a new home or refinance an existing home? Come see Amy Pardue at U.S. Bank downtown or call 659-3200. U.S. Bank is an equal housing lender. Computer data professionals specializing in computer sales and service, copy and print service, as well as video to DVD transfer. Call them 651-3987. Gilbert & Gilbert, certified public accountant serving South Central Kentucky for over 14 years. See us at 501 West Main Street. Come see our new fall designs and shop for Christmas early at the Furniture Outlet on 310 Columbia Avenue. Kentucky Farm Bureau, located on 106 Reynolds Road in Glasgow. Call them at 678-3500.
Brewster. Danielle is the daughter of Marcia Brody and Tim and Melinda Brewster. Darius Brown. Darius is the son of Melinda and David Arnold. Michael Eisenstein. Michael is the son of Warren and Darlene Eisenstein. Letitia Forrest. Letitia is the daughter of Dale Bowles. Tasha Glass. Tasha is the daughter of Sonia Welsh and sister to Trey Staten. Tracy Green. Tracy is the daughter of Larry and Faye Green. Gabby Hayes. Gabby is the daughter of Ernesta Hayes. Brad McGurk. Brad is the son of Mike and Phyllis McGurk. Wes Morris. Wes is the son of James and Debbie Morris. Kyle Norris. Kyle is the son of Tim and Ryden Norris. Debbie Crawford. Debbie is the daughter of Dennis and Linda Crawford. Kristen Pruitt. Kristen is the daughter of Steve and Debbie Pruitt. Kara Scott. Kara is the daughter of Billy and Ruth Ann Scott. Katie Strange. Katie is the daughter of Ms. Lisa Simpson Strange and Mr. Jerry Strange. Let's give all of our Scotty Band seniors one round of applause, please.
Yeah, Coach Lawson he's no dummy. He saw that the passing game was not in gear tonight, and he just turned around and gave it to Lanham and has kept doing it.
Stuart Imes will kick it away for the Aces to begin this third quarter. Cord Stockton back deep for Glasgow. He stands at his own 10-yard line. Zach Miller and Link Graves are the up men. Another big question is how healthy is Maurice Mitchell going to be for this second half?
Well, he had a cramp, and they tell me it's not real good, but it's not terrible.
Another short kickoff, and this is mishandled by Alex Nance. Owensboro Catholic claiming they have the football, but they do not. Glasgow gets it back. They tried that short kickoff again, Larry.
It was close. Yeah, we may have to put somebody else in there in that one spot on each side that can run the football.
So the Scotties will take over first down and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
You know, Owensboro Catholic is giving up some good field position. Why they're kicking it that short, I don't know. Because we don't really have that much of a, run-back threat.
Maurice Mitchell is not in the ball game on this offensive set right here. A receiver to each side. Man in the slot on each side. Quick hitch pass out to Cord Stockton, and that pass is incomplete.
And boy, it was almost picked off because they were sitting out there waiting on that thing. Number 10, that's Ben Young out there, and he almost had that thing picked off, and he picked that off. He's gone.
Brings up second down and 10 from the 34. Mitchell standing over here on the sideline trying to stretch that right leg out, it looks like.
Well, he must have had a severe cramp because he came out of the dressing room. He didn't look too potent.
Kilgore, the lone setback. Kent Blackburn goes in motion to the right side from his slot position. A receiver to each side as well. They pitch it back to Kilgore. Around the right side, tries to cut it back into the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down after a short gain, but a flag is down.
Yeah, we got a hold, I think, on number 1. I think Will Rutledge got a hold of somebody around the waist. They pushed him in the back, is what they said.
The officials discussing it with Will Wathen, the defensive captain for the Aces.
They may decline this one because it'll be third down and 10.
You can either get second and 20 or third and 10.
He was number 1. I saw the referee turn around and point number 1 toward the Glasgow bench, and he pushed him in the back.
Push in the back, blue, decline, third down.
Looked like me, grabbed him right around the waist with both hands.
It'll be third down, and let's call it a long 9 from the 35-yard line. 11:45 to go in the third quarter. Scotties have Dakota Elmore in the shotgun and sends Rutledge in motion to the left side from the slot position. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Elmore rolling to the left side, getting pressure. He'll get the throw away, and it's going to be incomplete. I believe the intended receiver that time was Cord Stockton, and that ball was well overthrown.
Yeah, Chris threw that one away. You know, Cord was not open. Michael Shannon further on downfield, maybe 10, 15 yards further downfield, probably more open than he was. But rolling to your left, hard to right yourself and throw it that far.
Fourth down and 9 for the Scotties from their own 35. Eric Abner goes back in punt formation. Heath Wright and Jacob Randolph are back deep for the Aces. They stand at their own 34-yard line. It's a good snap. Abner gets the kick away. It's going to bounce at the 33. Fielded by Wright at the 26-yard line. Takes it into the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down by Kent Blackburn at the 30-yard line. It'll be first and 10 Owensboro Catholic from that spot.
Kent Blackburn on that tackle. He and Ben Dennison down there right after.
And so we'll see what kind of defensive adjustments the Scotties have made here in this second half to try to deal with Craig Lanham, who in that first half carried it 23 times for 241 yards.
That is a bunch.
By far the most of any running back in the first half since I've been doing these ball games anyway.
Yeah, most that I remember. I don't even remember Herbie Phelps doing that to us back in 1962.
They give it off to Lanham, right off left tackle. And Craig takes it up across the 35 before he's taken down around the 37-yard line.
Cord Stockton with his 5th tackle of this football game.
7 more yards this time for Lanham. To bring up second down and 3. Ball at the 38. Second down and a long 3 yards as Jacob Randolph brings in the play. Randolph and McGraw split wide to the left side. The backs are split in the backfield. Randolph goes in motion to the right side. They give it off to Lanham. And he'll be hit in the backfield and drops for no gain, maybe even a short loss. Will Rutledge on the tackle.
Well, Will Rutledge did a great job, too. He got away from Jesse Martin, who was trying to block him, and he just fought him off and said, you're not going anywhere this time, as Lanham tried to cut the run back outside, and Will Rutledge right there for his 6th stop of this ball game.
No gain on the carry, brings up 3rd down and a long 3. Wright goes wide to the right side. McGraw wide to the left side. Backs in the I formation. Quarterback Bernard is under center. Pitch it out to Lanham. Around the right side. Scotties are going to stop him shy of the 1st down.
Just barely. Cord Stockton in there on the tackle, but boy, that offensive line had a push out on that right side.
It'll be 4th down and about 2 yards to go, it looks like. The ball spotted at the 39-yard line. Actually, I guess 4th and really a little over a yard, about a yard and a half maybe.
Well, they put Waffen in. They took 48 out this time. Looks like they may go for it.
They are going to go for it here, Larry. At least they're going to come out
and try to.
Right, and line up like they're going to go for it. They may just be trying to draw the Scotties off sides. McGraw comes wide to the left. Backs in the I formation. Bernard under center. They do snap it. They give it off to Lanham straight up the gut, and he'll be stopped, and he's very close.
I believe he got it, though.
Very, very close. It looks like they've spotted the football at the 41-yard line, and that, I believe, is going to be enough. They may have to measure here.
If he got it by the nose. Jordan Rice turned around looking, shaking his head, and he says he's got a disgusted look on his face, so it looks like he has it.
They are going to bring the chains out onto the field to make sure. It is a 1st down.
He got it by the length of the football.
So the drive for the Aces stays alive with 9:15 to go in the 3rd quarter, a 21-14 lead for Owensboro Catholic. 1st down and 10 from their own 41-yard line. Backs in the I formation, a receiver wide to each side. Bernard under center. Hands off to Lanham. Off left tackle, has a hole. He's at the 45, up at the 50. Sidesteps a man at the 45, down near the 40-yard line, taken down around the 38. Boy, a couple of nifty moves that time by Lanham. As he just stopped right dead in his tracks and let one man go by him, Larry.
How many people missed him that time? There were 3 or 4 people got one hand on him, but they can't wrap him up. They can't get to him to wrap him up. He just stops and starts and just darts around you.
8 minutes and 48 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
And that's just a straight handoff from the tailback position to the off left tackle.
Pickup of 21 yards on that carry. 1st and 10 from the 38 of Glasgow. Backs again in the I formation, a receiver to each side. They give it off to, fake to Lanham. Bernard wants to throw, looking down the middle of the field. Pass is going to be knocked away. A beautiful defensive play that time. Jordan Rice got a hand on the football.
Boy, he did. He made a perfect play. It looked like they had 2 receivers right there for the football and 3 Glasgow Scotty defenders, and Jordan Rice came in at the last second and knocked it down.
Lane Graves and Eric Abner also there on the coverage. The intended receiver that time was Kevin McGraw. McGraw, again, averaging over 100 yards per game receiving. He has 2 catches for 23 yards tonight.
Yeah, last year it was the passing game that gave us fits, along with the McGraw kid at quarterback, but tonight it's the running game.
Backs in the I formation. A receiver to each side. They get off to Lanham up the gut. Craig gets it down across the 35 near the 33-yard line.
Scooter Kilgore on his 2nd stop, but not before he had about 5 or 6 yards before anybody touched him.
Give him 6 yards on the carry.
Owensboro Catholic's offensive line really doing a good job up front. That'll bring up
3rd down and 4. All 5 of those offensive linemen for the Aces are seniors.
And that's good to note also.
Backs in the I formation. Bernard under center. Again, a receiver to either side. They'll pitch it back to Lanham around the right side this time. Tries to cut it back up into the middle of the field, and he gets it across the 30 to the 28. And that's going to be close to a 1st down. I believe he will have it, and he will.
Ryan Graves on the tackle. That's his first of the night. The big number 48, you know, we never did find out who he was, but he's just leading the way, and Lanham just falling right off him, and when he makes a tackle, whichever way he puts his man, he's going the other way.
Again, they'll line up in the I with Lanham the deep man, a receiver to each side, Bernard under center. Bernard gives to Lanham, right off the right guard, and he'll get it down inside the 25 to about the 21-yard line.
Will Rutledge with tackle number 7.
608097. Got a winner here.
He is now carried, has Lanham 31 times for 288 yards.
David Greer.
Same formation we've seen this entire second half with backs in the I formation. Now they send Heath right in motion to the left side from his wide receiver position. They pitch it back to Lanham around the left side, trying to get away from Will Rutledge, and he will not be able to. Rutledge going to bring him down for a loss back near the 36-yard line. Excuse me, the 26-yard line.
Will Rutledge having a great game. That's tackle number 8 for Will on this night. You know, and Lanham, it seems like he's better when he goes off tackle.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And if he gets a hold, he gets into the secondary. If he doesn't, he bounces it outside. But when they give it to him on the sweep, Glasgow has that covered pretty well most of the time.
A loss of 3 yards that time. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8 from the 26-yard line. Scotty defense trying to hold here. This is more than likely 4-down territory for Catholic. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. An empty backfield. Bernard is in the shotgun. He'll roll out to the right side. Looking into the end zone, a man wide open, caught. And it is a touchdown, Owensboro Catholic. I believe it's Jacob Randolph on the catch that time, and it is.
That's right. Well, they caught a snap in that time. He faked to Lanham up the middle, and then he rolled out to the right, and Eric Abner got caught a little late getting over there that time.
Makes it 27-14 Aces with 5:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. Stuart Iams in to attempt the extra point. It's a good snap. Kick is away, and that is no good. Wide to the right side. So we'll see if that comes back to play a part in this contest. That leaves Owensboro Catholic with a 27-14 lead with 5:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll come back and tell you about the drive after this on WCLU Sports.
Hawkins knows how. We know you when we know what you like. Hawkins knows how.
Jacob Randolph.
11 plays, how many yards?
70 yards, Larry.
70 yards.
Stuart Iams will kick it away for Catholic. Iams just missed the extra point. Taken by an up man, Kent Blackburn, over there on the far sideline. And he's taken down up around the 39-yard line, it looks like. Actually, let's call it the 40.
Number 60 on the tackle, that's John McBride, his first of the night.
5:26. To go in this 3rd quarter. Elmore goes under center. Backs in the wishbone as they give it off this time to Scooter Kilgore, and Scooter going to be stopped after, looks like maybe no gain on that play.
Number 74, Nolan Thomason on that bottom of that tackle. That's his second of the night.
Kilgore a little bit slow to get up, but he looks like he's okay as he walks back to the huddle.
Well, you think with 5:05 to go here in the 3rd quarter, the game is definitely not over, but I think this is a very critical series for the Scotties. I think they have to move the football and get some points if they're going to stay in this ball game.
Abner wide to the right, Stockton wide to the left side. A man in the slot on each side. Kilgore the lone setback. Elmore under center. Now he'll roll out to the right side looking for Abner down along the 35-yard line. It'll be incomplete.
Owensboro Catholic was not fooled on that play. That was Riney, number 5, who is in coverage there with Eric Abner. the out and up has gone very well in the last couple ball games, but didn't fool anybody that time.
So it'll be 3rd down, 10 yards to go.
Probably very lucky it wasn't picked off.
Yep, probably was.
The ball was thrown to the outside and almost out of bounds, so it was a place where nobody was going to get it.
There were 2 or 3 Catholic defenders over there.
Yes.
4:41 to go in the 3rd. 27-14 lead for Owensboro Catholic. Court Stockton wide to the left side. Abner wide to the right. Lank Graves also splits wide to the right. A man in the slot on each side. Now Blackburn goes in motion to the right side. Elmore is in the shotgun. Rolling to the right. Looking for Abner. Pass is caught up near the 50-yard line. Nope, now they're going to say incomplete. He was bobbling it as he went out of bounds.
Yeah, he had it when he was up in the air, and he tried to pull it back in, and he got hit at that time and then dropped the ball.
That'll bring up 4th down and 10. Had Abner been able to haul that one in, and it would have been a very tough catch, but had he been able to haul it in, it would have been very close to a 1st down. It'll be 4th and 10 Glasgow from their own 40, and Abner will have to kick it away.
Maurice Mitchell is back in the ball game right now.
Jacob Randolph and Heath Wright back deep. Abner gets the kick away, a high spiraling kick. It's going to bounce at the 25-yard line, fielded by Wright at the 20. Working it over to the right side of the field. And he's got some running room across the 35, up near the 39-yard line, it looks like, before he's driven out of bounds.
Well, somebody laid a block on Matt Dillon that sprung him down there. Matt had a shot at the ball carrier about the 20-yard line before somebody waylaid him, and then he got some good yardage, and Will Rutledge had to make the tackle.
Catholic will take over at their own 38, 1st down and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Kevin McGraw comes wide to the left side. Backs in the I formation. Bernard under center. They'll pitch it back to Lanham. Sweep around the left side. Tries to cut it back into the middle of the field across the 40, 45, near a 1st down. I believe he'll be just shy, Larry.
Yep, Michael Shannon with the stop, but that's how quick Lanham is. He had a blocker in front of him, and he just hesitated just for a split second, see which way he was going to go, and he blocked him one way, he went the other. And he's quick enough to do that.
2nd down and 2 from the 46. Bernard goes into the shotgun. He has a back on either side of him. 2 receivers to the left side. They give it off to Lanham. And Craig going to be brought down, maybe for a short loss on the play.
Zach Miller that time on his 4th tackle tonight, and they played it very well that time. Stood up the defensive front there, and then Zach Miller came in from a linebacker spot and made the tackle.
He did lose about a half yard. Let's call it 3rd down and 2 from the 46. This is a critically important down for Glasgow. You need to get the football back. Certainly cannot afford to give up any more points to Catholic at this point.
Well, they went for it here on 4th down last time. I'm sure if they get positive yardage, they probably will again.
Backs in the I formation, a receiver wide to the left. They give to Lanham, and he'll have the 1st down right up the middle as he's taken down at the 50.
Maurice Mitchell down on the bottom of the tackle. It's number 4 for him.
Maurice a little bit slow to get up, but he's out there. He's going to give it a shot.
You know, this Owensboro Catholic team, I don't believe they like to punt the football. I said this was a Hal Mummy offense. I believe they've got the same attitude he has toward punting. They don't like to do it.
Heath Wright going to split wide to the left side. Backs in the I formation. Quarterback Bernard is under center. He'll hand to Lanham, off left tackle. He's across the 45. And he'll be taken down around the 40-yard line. I think Court Stockton might have gotten away with a face mask that time. It was not called.
Well, Jordan Rice came in and made the tackle. That's number 2 for him, but it took a host of them to bring him down. There was 2 or 3 standing him up, and then Jordan came in and got him low.
Well, that carry is going to put Lanham over the 300-yard mark. He's now carried it 36 times for 304 yards, 8 yards on that pickup. make it actually about a 9-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 1 from the 41-yard line. Right, wide to the right side. McGraw wide to the left. Backs in the eye. Bernard under center. 1:51 to go in the third quarter. 27-14, Aces over the Scotties.
Oh, no.
Lanham gets away from the first tackler and then picks up good yardage across the 35 to about the 32. Boy, Will Rutledge had him wrapped up in the backfield, and he let him get away.
You're exactly right. And Will has had a good night. He's had 9 tackles on the night, and he usually gets a hold of you, he'll hit you down, but that time he didn't. Lanham is just very, very slippery. You got to hit that guy straight up, and you got to wrap him up when you do.
1st and 10, Owensboro Catholic from the Glasgow 32-yard line. 1:29 to go in the game, or in the third quarter. Wright and Jacob Randolph going to split wide to the right side. Receiver wide, 2 receivers wide to the left as well. Bernard in the shotgun, and delay of game is going to be the call.
Now, Lanham was out of the ball game for that play, getting a little breather on the sideline, and they went into the passing formation.
Dead ball, delay of game, White, still 1st down.
That'll back them up 5. Put it at the 38-yard line where it's 1st and 15. Bernard again in the shotgun. He has 3 men wide to the right, 2 wide to the left, an empty backfield. Bernard rolls to the right side. All day to throw, looking over the middle of the field, pass incomplete. The receiver was open, but the ball just a bit underthrown, and Kevin McGraw couldn't come back to it to catch it.
Yeah, Kevin McGraw was a thorn in our side last year, especially at Owensboro Catholic. The first ball game we played caught a number of passes from his brother, and tonight he hadn't had a whole lot of success, but they haven't had to throw the ball tonight.
Yeah, McGraw with just 2 catches for 23 yards. Zach Bernard, by the way, on the night, just 3 out of 9 through the air for 49 yards, 1 interception and 1 touchdown. 2nd down and 15 for the Aces. Again, 3 men to the right, 2 men wide to the left. Bernard in the shotgun with an empty backfield. He'll hand it off to Lanham on an inside handoff. He's across the 30, 25, 20. And he'll be driven out of bounds right there by Eric Abner.
Well, he doesn't take much of a break. He took 1 play off, and then he's back in.
That is a 1st down. A pickup of 17 yards on the carry.
Eric Abner with his 4th stop of the night, and every one of them, I would say, has been against Lanham.
Maurice Mitchell comes out of the game. Still obviously having some problems with that leg cramp.
It looks like he and Scooter Kilgore both have leg cramps.
Backs in the I formation. Bernard under center with a receiver to each side. They'll pitch it out to Lanham around the right side. Craig Lanham cuts it back into the middle of the field. Watch out, he's at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Owensboro Catholic. Boy, Lanham was headed to the right corner of the end zone that time, and he saw all kinds of wide open running room back to the middle of the field. He cut it back in there, and there was absolutely nobody home defensively for Glasgow.
Yeah, that's, that we've said it all night. That's the way he runs. He follows, he's blocking one way, and then he'll cut back against the grain and go the other way. And, he's very, very slippery. You just can't reach out and hand tackle him.
The Aces go up 33-14 with 52 seconds to go in the third quarter. They'll go for 2 here. Zach Bernard in the shotgun with a back on either side. 2 men wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. A bad snap, but Bernard picks it up. Looking into the middle of the field, and the pass complete to Chris Riney. He'll go into the end zone untouched. The 2-point conversion is good, and with 52 seconds to go in the third quarter, it's Owensboro Catholic 35, Glasgow 14. Back after this on WCLU Sports.
You've probably never thought of your monthly electric bill as an investment, but that's what it is. In Glasgow, all the...
And Bruce Trevue along with you. That last drive for Owensboro Catholic goes 8 plays and 62 yards. It took 3 minutes and 31 seconds, and the 20-yard touchdown run for Craig Lanham. He's now carried it, 39 times for 349 yards.
And needless to say, he's going to have 400 or better before this game's over with. Unless they take him out.
Stuart Imes gets the kick away a little bit deeper on this kick. Taken by Zach Miller at the 25-yard line. He takes it straight ahead. Up across the 30.
Number 27, Ted Evans, on the tackle, his first of the night.
Taken down, it looks like, around the 33 is where they'll spot the football. First and 10, Glasgow from there. 47 seconds to go in the third quarter. A 35-14 Owensboro Catholic lead. The Aces led 21-14 at half. They've scored 14 unanswered points.
And it's all Craig Lanham. He got 4 touchdowns tonight? 1, 2, 3, yep, 4 touchdowns.
Catholic has run 19 offensive plays in this half, just 8 for the Scotties, Bruce tells me. Kent Blackburn goes in motion to the right side. Straight ahead. Was that a quarterback sneak, or did they have trouble with the exchange that time, Larry?
I believe a straight quarterback sneak. I believe it was just right over the middle.
And the player very slow to get up for Glasgow.
That's the center.
Can't see the number. Is it center? That would be Jackie Bowles. Then.
Yeah. He was the man that got right on the bottom of that melee.
He's right back up, though. And now we'll get a sub coming into the ball game for Jackie. That's going to be Don Demetrius Stone. He's a 5'11", 167-pound sophomore. Pick up that time on the quarterback sneak of 2 yards, brings up second down and 8 from the Scotties' own 35. Abner wide to the right, Stockton goes wide to the left side. Blackburn and Rutledge are in the slot on each side. Kilgore the lone setback. Elmore under center. He'll put Blackburn in motion to the right. They pitch it back to Kilgore. Scooter makes a couple of men miss, gets it up across the 45-yard line, up near the 47. That'll be a Glasgow first down.
Scooter had a cramp over here on the sideline a second ago, and I believe he's got it right back again after that run.
Yep, down on his stomach there at the 47. Mike Miller going to go out there and tend to him.
Well, you usually
leg. Scotties are getting awfully banged up in this ball game. They're still stretching Maurice Mitchell out over here on the Scotty sideline. Well, just 7 seconds remaining in this third quarter. It's a 35-14 Owensboro Catholic lead.
Then he resumes first down 10 Scotties at their own 47-yard line.
And they'll start the clock, and Glasgow will not run another play in this quarter. We'll come back with fourth quarter action here from Hank Roy Stadium after this on WCLU Sports.
When you're hungry, you want great food, great variety, and a great price. That points to Ponderosa, and the deal just got better. Right now,
ever mindful that our future success depends upon remaining true to our past and responsive to our present. The entire family of employees and the board of directors of South Central Bank pledge our continued diligence to be the best that we can be for our community and all of our valued customers.
Scotties pitch it back to Cord Stockton on first and 10 from the 48-yard line, and Cord gets it up near the 50. Pickup of a couple.
Will Wathan with his 6th tackle of this ball game. He's been quiet here lately.
Second down and 8 now for the Scotties upcoming. Ball spotted at midfield. 11:34 left in the ball game. Owensboro Catholic leads 35-14.
We got 3 offensive starters on the bench over here. Scooter Kilgore, Maurice Mitchell, and Jackie Bowles, the center. I think Alex Nance is in the center of the spot right now.
Kent Blackburn goes in motion to the right side. Elmore in the shotgun. He'll roll out to the right. Getting pressure from the back side. Gets away from that, but he throws a pick. The ball intercepted. The defender taken down around the 46-yard line in Glasgow territory.
Yeah, Dakota looked over his shoulder and saw the pressure coming from number 18, Kevin Hunley, and tried to throw it a little bit before he wanted to, and probably one of the worst throws he's made all year. And he threw it right to number 19, Adam Tunich, for the interception.
So the Aces looking to salt this game away on this drive as they'll take it first and 10 at the Scotty 47 already with a 35-14 lead, just 11:07 to go in the game. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bernard in the shotgun, Lanham to his left side. They'll hand it off to Lanham. He'll take it off right tackle and now cuts it back into the middle of the field, just following his blockers along the way, all the way down to around the 32-yard line.
He just gets right behind him. We even put a hand out on the back of the blocker at that time and just followed him right on down the field. Dakota Elmore with the tackle.
Pick up that time for Lanham of 14 yards. Now with 40 carries for 363.
What yard line did this drive start on?
Bruce, you're going to have to help us out. What yard line did this drive start on? 46, Larry. Bernard in the shotgun, looking down the far sideline, and he's got Kevin McGraw for a touchdown. Aces. Jordan Rice there on the coverage. Eric Abner also there, but just a good throw and catch that time from Zach Bernard to Kevin McGraw, and it's a 41-14 Owensboro Catholic lead. They've blown this thing wide open now with 10:31 to go in the game.
Well, again, Jordan Rice had pretty good coverage, except when he turned around to look for the football, he just fell down. And when he fell down, that left McGraw wide open for the catch.
Stuart Iams will come in there to attempt the extra point. Hold is down, kick is away, and it's good. 10:31 to go in the ball game. Owensboro Catholic in full control now. They lead 42-14 over Glasgow. Back after this on WCLU Sports. Imes to boot it away for the Aces. It's a low line drive, end-over-end kick taken by Link Graves at the 20. He's up across the 30, 35, and down around the 36-yard line.
Mike Graves on the kickoff return. Kevin Hunley down.
Kevin Hunley on the tackle. That's number 2 for Hunley.
Well, it looks like obviously Owensboro Catholic probably going to come out of this ball game with a win. But Larry, as we talked about before the game, if the Scotties go very deep into the playoffs this year, you have to expect to face this Owensboro Catholic team again.
Yes, exactly right. More than likely you will, you know, and we've got a scenario in front of us. If we go to Monroe County next week and lose, we could finish 4th in this district race and have to go to Fort Campbell the very first game of the playoff, and that wouldn't be good.
I give to Cord Stockton, and he'll be taken down after a very short game. Yeah, if Butler County wins out as they're expected to do, and the Scotties lose to Monroe County next Thursday night, it would be a 4-way tie for second place in the district, or excuse me, a 3-way tie for second place in the district. And because of the non-district schedule of Glasgow, that would give us the number 4 seed because our non-district schedule, because our opponents on the non-district schedule are somewhat weak this year, honestly.
They have not won many games.
That's how they decide those tiebreakers after you look at the head-to-head matchup. Elmore under center. He'll give it off to Kilgore, off right tackle. Scooter makes one-man miss across the 45, 40, and he'll have it up near the 50-yard line.
Number 10, Ben Young on the tackle, his second of the night. Well, when Scooter's leg's good, he runs pretty well. He's got the cramp out now. Pretty good run right there.
13 yards for him on that carry. He's carried it 11 times for 63 yards on the night. We've had just 2 first downs this entire second half, while Owensboro Catholic has 10 first downs in this second half. It's 1st and 10 Glasgow from the 50. They give it off to Will Rutledge straight up the gut on a quick hitter to the fullback, and Will Wathen, I believe it was, right there to meet him in the hole.
Will Wathen in number 66 also. That's Millay, 6'1", 265, right in the middle. He's just a junior. He'll be back next year. But Wathen with the tackle. That's his 7th on the night.
No gain on the carry for Rutledge. Brings up 2nd down and 10, 8:52 to go. Abner splits wide to the left. Backs in a wishbone set. Kilgore and Stockton are the halfbacks. Elmore rolling out, looking for Abner here on the near sideline, and that ball almost picked off, and had it not been for the play of Eric Abner, probably would have been picked off.
You're exactly right. Number 10, that's Ben Young, had it measured all the way, and you know, Dakota just throwing the ball up right now for grabs. And Eric Abner had to make a very good play just to get that thing from being intercepted.
So the incomplete pass stops the clock with 8:33 to go in the game, and it's 3rd and 10 for the Scotties at the 50-yard line. A 42-14 Aces lead. Gilmore in the shotgun, 2 receivers wide to each side. He has Kilgore lined up to his left. Dakota drops, getting pressure, and he's going to be sacked.
There's big 66 again. It's his 5th stop of the night and the first sack of the quarterback for Will Millay. It's a 265-pound nose man. Came right on through there that time. And I think Dakota just came on out to the left side and gotten away from the pass rush. I think he'd have been able to get the pass off, but he decided to go the other way and ran right into the arms of Millay.
A loss of 10 yards. Back to the 39-yard line. Eric Abner in punt formation on 4th down and 20. Jacob Randolph and Heath Wright back deep for the Aces. Abner gets the kick away. High end-over-end kick taken by Wright. He calls a fair catch at the 30-yard line.
The ball is fair caught by Heath Wright. 1st and 10 Aces.
Owensboro Catholic takes over 1st and 10 from their own 30. 7:41 to go in the game. They lead it 42-14. It was a 21-14 lead for Owensboro Catholic at the half, but defensively they have shut Glasgow down in this second half.
Yeah, and Glasgow defensively has not shut them down the whole ball game. First 2 or 3 series were pretty good.
The receiver goes wide to each side. Backs in the I formation. They give to Lanham off left guard. Craig gets it up near the 32.
Like Michael Shannon in on the stop along with Zach Miller.
2-yard pickup for Lanham. 41 carries, 365 yards. The question now, is Lanham going to get 400 yards against the Scotties on the ground?
That'll be the most I can ever remember. One guy I don't even remember getting 300-some yards.
Bernard under center. His backs are split in the backfield. He gives to Lanham on a sweep around the right side. He's at the 40, 45, 50, wide open, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Craig Lanham, and yes, he will get 400 yards plus.
Well, they just a pitch out, and it looked like Glasgow was in pretty good shape to make the tackle out here. Cord Stockton out here, and Lank Graves, Will Rutledge, and Kent Blackburn all out here on the left side. And he just split everybody, and when he turned the speed on, nobody's going to catch him.
Lanham is far and away the best running back we've seen this year, and maybe in the last 2 or 3 years as far as opponents are concerned.
Yeah, I knew he was good, and from last year he really wreaked havoc on us last year.
The extra point attempt by Iams is good. 6:50 to go in the ball game. It's a 49-14 lead for Owensboro Catholic. Hard carry now has carried the football 42 times for 433 yards, averaging 10.3 yards per carry. Iams gets the kick away. It's another short kickoff taken by Blackburn at the 30-yard line. He's across the 35, and that'll be about it. Maybe he got to the 36.
Number 27, Ted Evans on the tackle.
49-14 lead for the Catholic Aces. First down and 10.
10.3.
Scotties will take it at their own 36. They'll send Eric Abner wide to the right.
10.3 a carry.
Stockton and Kilgore are the deep men in a wishbone set. Rutledge is fullback. They give it off to Kilgore off right guard. Scooter going to be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. He'll maybe got a yard or so. It looks like they're going to give him a yard.
Nolan Thomas is in on the tackle. That's number 3 for Nolan Thomas. He's a senior, 6'1", 231 pounds.
Just about a half-yard gain, really, on that carry for Scooter, but we'll... Ball spotted at the right between the 36 and 37 yard line. Second down and a long 9. Again, it's a wishbone set with Abner wide to the right side. They fake to Kilgore, give it off to Stockton off left tackle, and Cord will get nothing. Will Wathen there on the stop.
Number 8 for Wathen in this ball game. He's a senior also, 6'1", 215 pounds. He's one of their big 4.
Yeah, Bruce makes a good point, Larry. He looked at me and said, we just look worn out, and we really do right now.
Oh, I believe we are, yes, no doubt about that. You know, when we were fresh, the first few series there, we looked pretty good. Well, first quarter, and going in halfway in the second quarter, even on up to halftime, really. When we
9 for Glasgow from their own 36-yard line as Michael Shannon in there at a receiver. He and Will Rutledge will split wide to the right side. Cord Stockton wide to the left. Elmore in the shotgun. He has Blackburn in a slot on the right side, and Kilgore lined up to his right. Pitch it out to Scooter Kilgore, and Scooter not going to get much. Tried to make something out of nothing that time. I believe it was a sweep designed to go out to the right side of the football field. He tried to cut it back into the middle of the field, and he got nothing.
Kevin Hunley on the tackle, number 3. Don't know for sure that might not have been a halfback pass, and he just didn't have time to show it because of the pass rush.
It is possible, Larry, for sure. It'll be 4th down and 9, and Glasgow will have to punt. 4:38 to go in the game. Eric Abner back deep to kick it away. Jacob Randolph and Heath Wright waiting on the kick, standing at their own 35. Abner gets the kick away. Nice spiraling kick. Going to be caught around the 31, maybe the 32. A fair catch called by Jacob Randolph. They'll put it down to the 32-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Catholic.
It'll be 1st and 10 Aces at their own 32-yard line.
Well, make no mistake about it, this Owensboro Catholic team is for real.
Absolutely.
They're not ranked number 1 in this AA class for nothing, and they may be one of the better teams in the state of Kentucky. They definitely have the running back to go to play with anybody on the ground. Now, their passing attack is good, most definitely. But if you can stop the run, you may be able to beat them.
Backs in the I formation. They give it off to Craig Lanham, and actually that's not Lanham. We've got a new running back into the ball game. I'm going to have to break out my roster here. He's not on my spot chart. That is number 45, Houston Kamoof.
He's a sophomore.
Will Rutledge makes the tackle.
Will Rutledge just made his 10th tackle of the night.
Well, we've got all kinds of new players into the ball game here for Owensboro Catholic. They pitch back to Kamoof, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield for a loss.
Alex Nathan's in there for his first tackle of the night. And, you know, this may be their JV team. Maybe they lose those 20-some seniors that will have a chance next year. But this is a senior-dominated team, and they are very, very good. There's no doubt about it. They're very good defensively, and they're very, very good offensively.
In there at quarterback right now, we have David Woodward. 2 receivers wide to each side. Woodward in the shotgun. He'll give it off to Kamoof. And he's going to be taken down after a very short gain.
Matt Napier in on the tackle. That's number 4 for Matt in this ball game.
And Owensboro Catholic will have to punt.
Something that they don't like to do.
Stuart Iams will kick it away. 2:43 to go. Cord Stockton stands at the 50-yard line waiting on the kick. Iams' kick is a high end-over-ender, and it's going to bounce at the 43. Takes a Glasgow bounce, and it'll be downed around the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 Scotties at their own 43-yard line.
A kick of 30 yards that time for Iams. So Glasgow takes over with 2:24 to go in the ball game, trailing 49-14. And this loss, basically, as we were talking about earlier, sets up a showdown with Monroe County over there Glasgow has to win to get the number 2 seed in the district.
Yeah, and that would be big, because if you don't win, you got to go to Fort Campbell, and that wouldn't be very good.
Scotty's lined up in the wishbone. They give it off to Zach Miller. And Zach going to be dropped for no gain.
Watham, he's still in there, still making tackles. That's number 9 for him.
Now Watham going to come out, Larry, as
he had a little cramp that time.
Andy Burton comes in to replace him. Watham gets a nice hand as he goes off the field from this Owensboro Catholic crowd.
It's going to take a very special team to be able to run the ball against this Owensboro Catholic team. They're very strong up front with the 265 nose guard up there, and then Watham at linebacker, so they're hard to run against.
Wishbone set, Abner wide to the left side. They give it to Cord Stockton. He's across the 45, lowers the head, and gets it up about the 48-yard line.
Ben Young on the tackle, number 3 for him. He's a junior. He will be back next year.
Spot the football at the 49, actually, instead of the 48. It'll be 3rd down and 5 from that point.
The Scotties will lose some key players. You know, this is the last game for a number of seniors for the Scotties. What is 7?
That's right, here at Hank Roy Stadium. This will be the last one for them. We've got 8 seniors on the team.
8 seniors, okay.
Cord Stockton, Maurice Mitchell, Daniel Gill, Matt Napier, Eric Abner, Ben Dennison, Matt Dillon, and Matt Tyree.
There will be some key losses right there, of course, but you got some good people coming back, too.
Handed off to Kilgore, and Scooter takes it across midfield into Owensboro Catholic territory, taken down around the 48-yard line, I believe.
41, Andy Burton on the tackle. He's a senior, 5'9", 160. His second tackle of the night.
Go for it. 4th down and about 3, maybe about 2 yards to go, 2.5 yards or so to go for Glasgow, and they're going to go for it. They'll line up in a wishbone set. Just 19 seconds to go in the game. This is probably going to be the last play of the drive, of the game. They have trouble on the center quarterback exchange, and Dakota Elmore just has to pick it up and try to make something out of nothing. He'll be taken down in the backfield, and that's going to do it. Owensboro Catholic will have to run one play. They'll have to snap the football one time, and that's going to be the end of the ball game after they do that. Just 9.3 seconds left. The Aces send in an entire crew of spanking white jerseys. One receiver wide to each side, backs in the eye. Quarterback again is David Woodward. He'll snap it, take a knee, and that's going to do it. As the clock runs out, the way these 8 seniors would have liked to have seen their last home game here play out, but the season.
Mike Bryant State Farm, located on 200 Rogers Road. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Looking to buy a new home or refinance an existing home? Come see Amy Pardue at U.S. Bank downtown or call 659-3200. U.S. Bank is an equal housing lender. Computer Data Professionals, specializing in computer sales and service, copy and print service, as well as video to DVD transfer. Call them 651-3987. Gilbert & Gilbert, certified public accountant serving South Central Kentucky for over 14 years. See us at 501 West Main Street. Come see our new fall designs.
Have you or a loved one participated in a local event filmed by the Glasgow EPB? Maybe it was a school graduation, Little League championship, or a musical performance. These are all events that have recently been professionally captured on video by the EPB to be aired on Channel 6. The EPB archives contain community, school, and church events dating back to 1990 and can be purchased by anyone. DVDs are $13 and would make a great gift for family and friends while preserving a timeless memory of a special moment in one's life. Call to place your order today.